EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Try and run for the first time with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 37-yard line.
Second and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In your face.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Mahomes 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Formation for the Chiefs.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Prescott from the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch up.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. First down, Prescott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Freeman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2nd and goal from the 1. Prescott. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
To Denzel Mims.
A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes on the move to his left. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for KC. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Patterson on the carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, Prescott again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get to him at 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target. 3rd down here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Prescott. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Mahomes to throw once more. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 8.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming. Hey, alert 3. 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
New York.
On play action, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Prescott's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now. It's Patterson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
This is Scarborough. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4 yards. First down, Jets.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Yellow.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the 27, Prescott. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Jets.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets will extend their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
This pass finds its way to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
You got 4. You got 4.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They run with Patterson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is Scarborough, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And look at this. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
The Jets first down.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he stopped immediately there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Freeman. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3. First down, Jets.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Drop deep, drop deep.
The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.